Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Happy Dividend Day. We have got the August 2026 distribution announcements today. So we're going to cover here Global X, we'll cover Hamilton ETFs, and Harvest High Income Shares. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the video, guys. This is Global X. They do have quite a large suite, so feel free to pause this video if you need to check on any of these, because I'm just going to kind of scroll through them. But I have already taken a look at them and I didn't notice any big changes, or at least any changes to the popular ETFs. So ENCL, ENCC unchanged, EQCL unchanged. Basically, all of the big indexes that are very popular from Global X, like QQCL, USCL, those have all been left unchanged as far as the dividend payments. QQCC, QQCL, those are all the same. The only one that I really noticed here from Global X that has changed was there was a little bit of a drop on the Bitcoin and the silver. So we'll touch on those in just a second, but you guys can see here USCC at 12 cents, USCL at 25 cents. So the popular ones have been unchanged, but let me know if there's been any other major changes. BCC dropped down to 12 and a half. And I did notice that the silver miners SVCL did take a small drop. CMCL at 11.6, so that one's holding steady. And so that's Global X, guys. So we'll jump here into Harvest High Income Shares. So this is nice because they typically put a little arrow next to some of these tickers if they've had an increase or a decrease. So we'll start at the top. We've got the Eli Lilly's and Amazon's untouched, unchanged, Microsoft, Nvidia unchanged, and we've got Microsoft Enhanced. So there hasn't really been any changes, guys. MSTY coming in with a small drop, so that was pretty much expected. A lot of people have been expecting MSTY and MSTE to take a drop. Meta coming in with a bit of a drop. HHIS unchanged, so HHIS is still paying out 27 cents, and HHIS.U at 26 cents. So everything else is pretty much business as usual, no changes. We've got MSTE with a drop, and Reddit's coming through with a drop here. Not any increases on any of these that I'm seeing, and a few drops. Another dividend decrease from Novi here. So Cameco also has been taking a drop. They're going to pay 26 cents. And TELUS Enhanced High Income Shares is taking a drop down to 7 cents, with HHIC at 20 unchanged. So, there's a few ETFs that have dropped here, guys. No increases on any of these. So there's not too many drops though. So maybe next month we'll see a few increases. So we'll see. So that's the high income shares ETFs, and so these are announced and will be paying on September 4th with the next dividend date of end of the month, August 31st, which should be the same for all of these guys, August 31st as the ex dividend date. So Hamilton ETFs, you guys, I've been very much getting used to good news out of Hamilton ETFs in the last few months, and I got to say that trend is continuing here. So again, they do have quite a few, so just feel free to pause the screen if you need to here. But I'm going to stop here on HDIV and HYLD because HDIV has bumped up just slightly from 1930 up to 1940, and HYLD from 1630 up to 1640. Same with HYLD.U. So, those are small bumps, but guys, it's still a dividend increase. I'm still going to take it, even if it's a small one. Still a win in my books. And here's some of their other yield maximizers as we scroll on through down towards their Daymax series. And we've got CMAX and IMAX here paying 15 cents and 13.50 respectively. Now, the Daymax series, they've also been crushing it. We've got consecutive monthly increases on both Q Day and C Day. C Day is now paying 21 cents and Q Day is up to 22.90. S Day, I believe, is maybe a small bump or unchanged. And this month we have B Day paying 19.60. So I got to say, guys, out of all of the ETFs that I look at their distribution releases, Hamilton has definitely been very nice to look at. Always some nice little bumps lately. Just even if it's a small one like HYLD and HDIV, it just is month after month. Obviously, they're doing something right with their formulas here, and the more I see these Daymax ETFs with fairly consistent distributions, it really makes me even more confident about owning them and probably putting even more money into them just because I really do like the strategy and the twice monthly payments and all of that good stuff. So we did cover Evolve in a previous video where I talked about the Big E decrease. So Evolve usually declares, they seem to declare their distributions, like a few days before Hamilton and Harvest and Global X and stuff like that. So good on them, but it makes my distribution videos, they're going to have to be a little bit uneven. Anyways, you guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video and it was helpful. As I said, we've got Hamilton, Harvest, and Global X with the X dividend dates August 31st. They'll be paying, I think HHIS and Harvest High Income is paying on September 4th, and these ones are paying on September 8th. Anyways, you guys, thanks for checking out this video. Feel free, leave me a like, leave me a comment, and I will catch everybody on the next video.